probably crappy during my lives, but mind you, we're dealing with a halfway frozen satellite. We just got on rolling with the Punches Collective. As y'all can see, from the title, someone basically wants another chance or a second chance to have your love again after they release you. Not only did they release you, but this person, they realized that they released the very thing that it is that they desired the most in their life, because they thought that they could find better. And that doesn't always have to be the case for all of you, collective. But that's strongly what I'm feeling like. Okay. So we have renewal. Okay. Renewal and spark. As I cut the deck, and we have Five of Swords here. Isn't it five? No, that's Seven of Swords. So, it's fun. I find it really, really, really intriguing all the time when people are staring true love in the face and real love, like somebody that actually genuinely cares for them, whether this be a friendship, a family member, or a lover. You have children with a person, you get married to a person, and you truly, truly love the person, right? They always feel like they get this big head. They get really, 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 really egotistical and feel like that they can always do better here. They can always do better than real true love. Like somebody who truly loves them, as if real true love, genuine, authentic people that actually love you, as if they come a dime a dozen. And we all know that that is not the case in this today's society, and whatever is going on. But this person was very deceptive, and they released you for whatever reason here, because the Seven of Swords came out with renewal. So also this person could be trying to deceptively get a new chance with you, in whatever manner, way, shape, or form. Somebody could be a fire sign, or could just indicate an Ace of Wands here. Yeah, at the present moment, you're in this energy of appreciation and gratitude here. So let's stay in that energy and harbor on that energy of appreciation and gratitude at this time. This person wants to communicate with you. They could be trying to send you telepathic messages. Also, this person could be trying to find you on social media. You know how on social media, they go by different names. You don't go by your actual name here. This person could be searching for you on social media. Okay. So they could reach out to you and send you a message. They could have actually found you on social media. And this person has just been like lollygagging in the background, possibly watching you here to see what it is that you're doing, who you're communicating with. Well, thank you, Miguel. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining the live. If it's crappy, just be mindful. Okay. We're dealing with some rinky-dink ass Wi-Fi right now with the ice covering the satellite. No. Bye. Goodbye. Kai. As soon as I get to recording, I'm in here by myself. As soon as I get to recording. Come here, Kai. Y'all not about to play in there. I'm recording. Y'all can go right back in the middle room. Turn that light off. Oh, do me a favor. Turn this one on.
Okay, turn this one on.
Yep. And that one off. Thank you. Now, bye.
Turn that one off.
No.
I can't get enough your car.
So we have an earth sign. So we have, this is either Ace of Pentacles, or this is an earth sign and a fire sign connection. You could be one or the other. You can have both those placements. This person can have both those placements, but the Ace of Swords is here. So someone definitely is finding out the truth. Someone is definitely seeing the truth, seeing things for what they truly are here. Somebody also wants to, with that communication, they want to express the truth here. I feel like that maybe if this person is even dreaming of another chance with you, collective, I feel like that their requirements from the Most High God's source, from your ancestors and spirit guides, is that this person has to come forward and tell you the cold, hard, and ugly truth, that they released you because they felt like, oh, you weren't good enough, or that they could find love and people like you come a dime a dozen and anybody could love them. And I feel like that this person found out the real nasty, hard way that nobody could love them. And not that they weren't lovable, it's just that love is not, it's a rarity out here in this world. I mean, because the people that are actually genuine lovers, they love you and they mean it when they say it. You know, they kind of steer, they've been so heartbroken, they steer clear away from love and or relationships. They stay away from people, they focus on their money, they focus on other things aside from love here because of the way that people do, those that genuinely love people. Okay. Yeah, Five of Swords. Releasing, but also surrendering here. This person is in the energy of surrender and defeat. Yeah, with the Knight of Swords. And now they want to come charging in. The Chariot. With the Chariot. This person is taking some type of fast action. So let's say this person found you on social media. If you disappeared, if you blocked this person, they found you on social media via another social media account or platform here. And this person actually has been trying to locate you. That's what I'm getting. And now that they've located you, they finna come charging in full throttle here. And they are just going to demand that you hear them out, collective. You could be a Queen of Cups that I'm talking to. This could be a Queen of Cups coming towards a masculine. Because they know that you love them. Hermit. After they did deep introspection here, they realized that you were their maybe one true love, that you were as genuine or as close to love that they were going to get here. Yeah, with the Sun and then completion here. Okay. I feel like that you closed out a cycle with this person and then you found your happiness. Even though this may have been hard here, you found your happiness. Yep. And somebody went within with this Hermit energy. And now they want to express some type of truth here because they feel like that something was fated, like them meeting you was fated and meant to be. And this is also the type of person that just does not want to admit to themselves that they passed up such a great opportunity with a person after they went out into the world and realized that there's no one. There's no one. And even if there are plenty of people out there that love wholeheartedly and stuff like you, collective, it's like you were the person that was meant to be that for this person, and for them to think that they could find you or more of you, somebody was met with a lot of disappointments here, a lot of disappointments here. North Node and purpose. So this person also could feel like that you loving them was a part of your purpose, and them loving you was a part of their purpose. But yep, with the Emperor, or you loving them here would have helped them evolve and go into their North Node and step into their Emperor power here. Again, you could be masculine or feminine here. And now they want to be open to receive your love. Or all they had to do was be open to receive your love. I'm going to ask a question here before we go through with the deck. I feel like somebody they feel like that they were blinded by the truth as to who you were. Okay, the broken spell. This person could have been under a spell. Somebody else's spell, a karmic and X here. The wise guide. The cage bird. Okay. Mind you, the cage bird, the door is open on the cage, and the bird, all they see are the bars here. So the bars could represent this person's trauma from heartache or heartbreak and stuff from the past here, because I also picked that up as well. This person also, they saw you like being someone from the past. You reminded this person like maybe how you loved them at first. You reminded this person of someone from the past, or you opened up some type of feelings within this person. If this person had their heart chakra closed off because they had their heart broken really bad, it was like with you, it was just too easy for this person to love you. And that's like and that drudged up a lot of trauma here. And we look at the cage bird here, right? The bars, mind you, this door is open on this cage. But all the bird sees are the bars. The bars can represent the trauma, the heartache, the heartache, the pain and stuff from being deceived here, possibly by a shapeshifter in the past, who they opened their heart to, who made them feel just like you made them feel here. And to them, they remember all they saw were the bars of this past person, the bars of a shapeshifter from their past. They never saw that you were actually the open door to the cage, if that makes sense here. Okay. The warrior here. When you were the one, possibly you were the warrior in this particular connection here. The warrior meant to come and heal and mend this person's heart here. The endless path. so they could get over the trauma and the heartache here, something that they never fully got over, something that they thought they just disappeared with time, but still, again, this person was a caged bird here with the door wide open, and it showed right back up, the caged bird. And you were the whole treasure. I'm telling you, the treasure found. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, give me one from this particular deck pertaining to this energy, this person's energy in this read. I didn't clear the energy, collective. What am I doing? Ancestors are my highest good. The dragon's lair and the bridge. So this person, if this is it don't have to be a feminine energy, but this is like a person that's in this damsel in distress, the one that's locked in the tower waiting for their knight in shining armor, their one true love to come and cross that bridge here, or bridge the gap, or come and rescue them so they can cross over into a different realm, a different world here, a different paradigm where they no longer are stuck in the tower here. The tower could also be representative of trauma here, trauma from heartache here, and they feel like that they were cursed to always be heartbroken. They were cursed, or now this person feels like that they're cursed and that they're under fire, a trial fire here, because they turned away the one thing that they possibly could have prayed for, which is love, real love. And also, it could just be something where this person just didn't recognize real love when they seen it, because they were so... The veil was so thick from the heartache. Somebody really suffered a lot of heartache before. I don't know if this is repeatedly. I don't know if this was from one person, but I see the shapeshifters. This person could have experienced before and after you experienced a lot of people. But that I'm gonna kind of say this because it's like this person experienced a lot of fake phonies, people that pretended to love them only to get what they want out of this person. This person would open their heart to them, and then these people would betray them and break their heart here and leave them with a shattered heart here. And I feel like this person encountered you, and you just, the way that you love this person, it just made them want to love you and give you their all, just like but it reminded them of how they did that before with a previous person or previous people. So this person was like, nah, I'd rather just go this way and try my luck. This person is probably just like everyone else, only for them to go on, move forward in life and encounter someone that was just like people that were just like their past person. But they had to have those two comparisons. They had to have past comparisons of ingenuine love and future or present comparisons of ingenuine love in order for them to be able to define or determine that you were in fact nothing like these other people here. Nothing. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, it's there. The stormy sea. This person is in the sea of emotions here. This person, emotions are all over the place here. It's like they're kicking themselves in the ass. They're going back and forth here. Somebody is having a lot of inner turmoil and conflict, tumultuous emotions and stuff, up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm hearing like, what if? I really feel like that this person sought you out on some type of social media platform here. If you blocked them, changed your name, closed your account, open up a different one here, disconnected from this person. However, I feel like this person has found you on a social media platform and they are watching you and observing you. They have been for quite some time from a fake account here, and they don't know what to say. And it's like, also, this person is going through this thing where they're like, well, should I say something to the collective via DMs or something like that? What if they don't respond? So they don't want to leave the door or window of opportunity open for them to DM you and you block them, or you don't respond, or you just disappear again. So this person has located you, like your physical address, wherever you are, and this person is planning on popping up. And that way, if they meet you or see you face to face and express themselves, like you have nowhere to run. You have to hear them out. You have to look them dead in the face. They want you to tell them dead in the face, and as they tell you how they made mistakes here, but they want you to tell them or ghost them in their face. And this person is very, very, very persistent. I'm gonna say that, a very kind of pushy energy here, kind of pushy ass energy. The fire trial. Sorry. What has recently tested your resilience? How have you emerged stronger? Okay. I definitely love my father. Okay. I love the Most High God source, always and forever, overall. Okay? Always. Okay, we have the silent curse. What unspoken pain or past experience is still affecting you? How can you break its hold? See? Somebody could have thought about sending you a letter through the mail here. But the silent curse with the fire trial, guess what comes next? It's 3 cards that came out. The trickster spirit. This is what I'm saying. It said this one, the silent curse. It states, what unspoken pain or past experience is still affecting you, and how can you break its hold? The past pain is the trickster spirit here. This person could have also had a trickster spirit or entity that has been following them around that made them think or put them in the mindset that when they felt this love from you, that this was going to be the same repeated offense as a past experience that they had. Okay, I don't know if it's trickster spirit is an actual person, friend, foe, ex, lover, whoever around this person, but there's a trickster spirit and or entity or presence that has been plaguing this person to make them shun away from or shy away from real true love when they came into your presence, collective. And then they went, so they just kind of like pushed you up to the side, or they say that's not true love, or you know, whatever it is that they did to you. We don't know yet. We're going to get into the cards. And then they went forward and moved on throughout life, throughout their life and stuff, went about their everyday life. And they kept encountering people of the past trauma here, only for them to realize that you were never going to be like those people. You were never like those people, and you were never meant to hurt them. You never meant to hurt them. Okay. And what they did was they hurt the very thing, the very true love that was sent there to help them heal or mend their broken heart here. But that's what trickster spirits do. Where in your life do you experience self-sabotage or unexpected challenges? What lessons are hidden in these moments? Well, thank you, Miguel. Thank you very much. Yep. Open to receive. I cannot make it up. Somebody has a trickster spirit around them. This very well could be a person here. This could be somebody that wears a lot of makeup all the time, a very dramatic makeup here. 7 of Swords. There's a trickster spirit that even tricked this person. See, this trickster spirit could have been around this person for a long time, well before you came along. And whoever this person is or past people are that hurt this person, they could have been led by or possessed by this entity, this trickster spirit entity, to trick this person into opening their heart to the wrong person, so the person could break their heart in the past. That way, when they, in the future, whenever they come across true love like you, collective, they would always be put in the mind frame of that person that broke their heart here. Now this person is going through a wave of emotions because they feel like that they self-sabotaged this connection here. 5 of Pentacles. This person is having a very hard time with the loss of you, or the realization that they lost what it is that what they were already seeking here. Okay. Assistance from spirit guides here. They feel like that they've lost their connection with their spirit guides because of this as well. But they feel like justice, that's karma possibly, or justice is playing out on your behalf because of how they handled you here. Yep. Yep. Because they were guarded. They were guarded against you. They were guarded from being vulnerable with you. This person could have also tried to like test your love here. And they could have been doing like real silly shit. Like, oh, collective loves me. Oh, I'm going to see how they handle this if I do this. I'm going to see how they handle this, or how they're going to act if they're going to show me that they really love me. Are they going to fight for my love if I put them in competition? Are they going to like really chase after me and pawn or fawn after me if they see that I have all these other options and I'm nothing to be played with? Like somebody tried to possibly play a real stupid, dirty game and it backfired on them real badly. Okay. Mm. Yeah. They regard it towards you. That's why a cycle closed here. That's why a cycle with this person is over. And I don't think that they can accept that. I don't think that they can accept that. This person didn't trust in divine timing. And now they're in a period of darkness right here because the cycle with you is over or closed. Or that door has closed here. And they're realizing that they sabotaged this. They are really feeling cursed right about now. Something about seeds in the spring. This person could have had a rebirth or could be going through a rebirth right now during the winter time here. Okay. And they're hoping that by the springtime, something blooms or comes, like they emerge from this dark night of the soul here. Yeah. To find their own self-worth here. Or maybe this is you. Maybe this person could have played a game with you and tried to cause you some type of pain or something here. It's like, okay, if collective loves me, I'm going to see if I put them through this amount of pain, or if I do this to them, are they going to stick around here? And I feel like not only did you leave this person behind or ghost them, you closed out a cycle with them permanently, and then you had a rebirth, and this person is starting to see your harvest pay out because you know your self-worth here. This could have been also a thing where a person tried to test your self-worth here. Let's say a past person, they didn't have any self-respect, self-love, self-worth about themselves, and they allowed themselves to be tricked and duped and swayed away from or against this person. This person could have put you through certain tests or tested your limits to see if you actually had any self-love, self-worth about yourself. And that's how they knew that if you love yourself, then you really love them. But this backfired on this person because it wasn't really this person's job to test your limits in this manner. It was their job to be open towards you here. Okay? And they were supposed to learn, if they seen any red flags from you, they were supposed to just learn to just turn their backs and walk away here. That would, for them, that was their trial, test, and tribulation here. To be able to show or establish the Most High God, source, and divine, that they loved themselves and they knew their self-worth. After all the heartache and pain, they loved themselves enough to walk away if they would have seen the red flags in you. Even if they were feeling openly vulnerable when it comes to their heart space concerning you. Like you really had this person like wide open when it comes to their heart. Like feelings on their sleeve type of thing. But this person, it was meant for them to not test your limits here. Not to put you through a series of tests and test your gangster, so to speak, as far as your love goes for them, but to be vulnerable and open enough to be open to receive you. And then if they ever encounter, any red flags with you, would they walk away? Any red flags that would be like familiar red flags from a past relationship, would they walk away? Would they know their self-worth? Would they love themselves enough here? Okay. So the test really was for both of you. Yep. To activate this person's higher self. I'm telling you, self-worth, and then higher self. Expectations. Higher self. This person you were someone's test. You were someone's test. What's this silent curse energy? I don't like how that came out. I really don't. And they came out in 4s. Somebody could be a life path number 4. I did pick up on that earlier here. Yep. Somebody did not transcend, okay, with this silent curse. Therefore, they did not get their wish fulfillment, okay? Yep. And they get messages in their dreams that they did not pass some type of test here. And the test, which would have been you. And again, this person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. Yep. They didn't pass some type of test. This test was supposed to be passed by the winter time, possibly this past winter here. And they're confused because there was some type of illusion, some type of veil. This person had on rose-colored glasses. And I want to point out something about those rose-colored glasses, right? If you have on red color or rose-colored glasses, how the fuck can you see the red flags in somebody if they're the same color as the lens on your glasses? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, I'm gonna look at everything sideways. I look at stuff like upside down, top, bottom, left, right. You know. I'm just saying. That's just me. I'm just saying. Yeah, because this person was in their shadow side. Okay. Or this person is definitely going through a dark night of the soul, or this has ushered them into a dark night of the soul. I feel like the dark night of the soul was inevitable anyways for this person, whether they passed this test with you or not. Because them passing of the test would have allowed you two to be together. And then that still would have ushered this person into the dark night of the soul. The only difference is they would have had you there, right? You. Who? Because mind you, when we come into union with our partners, at least one of us in the connection has already went through the dark night of the soul. That's not always the case, but I feel like that's the case here in this connection. Okay. I feel like you had already passed the test collective. You had already made it through the dark night of the soul. So you knew the ins and outs of it. So if this person would have passed the test and been open to receive you and your love for them, they would have still been ushered into a dark night of the soul. But the difference is they would have had you there as kind of like a guide and a tool here and herbal healing medicine, so to speak, to help them through this dark night of the soul, where it wouldn't have been the blow of the dark night of the soul wouldn't have been as bad. You know what I mean? Like you've already taken on the bulk of the worst parts of the dark night of the soul. So you would help usher this person through their dark night here and help them heal. And ultimately you would pass your test as well, because it takes a lot to stay with a person through their dark nights here. When they going through the healing of their trauma and stuff, it takes a lot. You really got to truly love a person. But also, this is like a double test for both of you here. Because also your test was if the person that you truly love didn't show you any love back, or they put you through bullshit, or they tried to test your love for them, or they tried to do certain things against you to prove your love for them and stuff like this. I felt like that your part of the test was, would you walk away? See, you've already made it through your dark night of the soul when it comes to heartache and pain and trauma of love and not being loved, and love not being reciprocated here, not equal give and take, being breadcrumb, being love bomb. I feel like you've already made it through those trials and tribulations, that part of the dark night of your soul here. Your next test would have been this person. If you showed them all the love and stuff after your healing and you're in this full bloom love, and you showed this to this person, and this person played with your heart, they didn't allow themselves to be openly vulnerable with you, or even show you love back or reciprocate that love back to you, what have you learned in your dark night of the soul? Would you let this person go and love yourself enough and have enough self-worth within yourself to walk away from this person, no matter how much you love them? Because I feel like that in the past collective, you could have been a person that didn't, and I'm not going to say love yourself, but you let people get away with a lot in the name of your love for them. Okay. But that kept you in karmic cycles here where you just weren't genuinely loved here. Okay. So yeah, this person, with this lack coming out after the shadow side, they still were ushered into their dark night of the soul, period. The only difference is now they lack the tool, which would be you, the medicine, the remedy, which would be you, to help them go through this dark night of the soul as easily as possible. And this person is watching you. This person is watching you. Yep. They're watching you be in this stable, balanced, and harmonious flow. Okay. That's how they know you love yourself. That's how they know you truly love them, because It's like after this person encountered all these other people that claim to love themselves, claim to know their self-worth, claim to love this person possibly seen these people fall apart when he disconnected or she disconnected from these others here. They probably fell apart. They probably were all over the place. Not this person, but the people that they dealt with that claim to be what you are. They don't even let me get a question out nowadays here. Yep. No more third parties with this trickster spirit. Okay. This person does not want all the external factors anymore. If they had multiple women here and these multiple women serve multiple purposes, or this was a woman, she had multiple men here and they serve multiple purposes here, but none of them, even them, if this person was a player energy, masculine or feminine, and they had multiple lovers, multiple people that they were dealing with here, multiple third parties, right? All these people accumulated still could not amount to you, the one you here, the one you. That's a tower for this person. That's a tower. Because if this person went out and tried to seek you, it's like this person, once they pushed you away or tested your limits and you walked away, they was like, fuck collective. I could go out here in the world and I could find 1,000 of them. And let's say this person went and found 1,000 of them. I mean, like, God, I hope not. I hope that many people have not been riding on that fucking pony. You know what I mean? Or, backshotting it, whatever. But let's say this person say, I can find 1,000 of you. Fuck collective. I don't care about you walking away from me. You never loved me anyways. And they go out and they find 1,000 people, and none of them, I mean, maybe they will find a piece of you in one or two of them, and then another piece of you in the other 3, 4 of them, and then another piece of you in another 4, 5, 6 of them. But none of them, not one, had or embodied everything that you are, everything that you contain, all the qualities, all the best parts of you, even the worst parts of you. Multiple people combined could not amount to or is equivalent a fucking word, bro? Mercury retrograde, y'all, like pre-shadow. Like, bro, like Mercury retrograde finna be real brutal. I'ma just let y'all know because it is wearing me down. But none of them could equate. I'll equivalent. What the fuck is that? None of them could equate to one you. All of them combined could not equate to one you. Not one person that this person came across had all of the attributes and qualities that you had. None of them. Let's say you have 13, 52 certain qualities. Maybe this person has a checklist of what they want their person to be like, look like, act like, have, career path, the height, all kinds of weird shit, right? Like, dress like, and maybe like you checked off all the boxes for that. And maybe this person was like, nah, collective, too good to be true. And I'm going to go ahead and test collective to make sure that they're the one. But I'm going to do the most dumbest, stupidest, heinous fucking shit to collective just so they can prove their love to me. Not the other way around. Not test myself to see if I can be able to determine whether or not collective is like someone else or they're different. Not that, but I'm going to test collective. And I feel like this person made you walk away for real. Cause it's just like collective for those of us that have went through this shit and actually, got out of the karmic cycles and fully closed out karmic cycles where there was no equal give and take, no real love, breadcrumbing, love bombing, you know what I'm saying? Gaslighting energy, just full on disrespect to our hearts, for our love, for our genuine care for a person or people we were in relationships. We're not finna go through that fucking dark night of the soul just to come across somebody that we actually love again, like truly actually love, and they think that they're gonna fucking test us. The nerve. I said that for who don't want to say it because it's the truth. But like I said, you check off, let's say predominantly, if not all, predominantly all of this person's check boxes, all your attributes, all your qualities, it's just small stuff, big stuff, medium stuff. You really, really, really checked off all the boxes. And I feel like that this person felt like that you were a trickster wrapped up in all the things that they desire, because this could be a person that's heavily religious, and this person could have prayed right? For a specific person, and they could have went by this list. And if you are religious, for anybody that is religious, whatever religion you are from, but most religions, they tell you be careful how you pray and be careful about praying out loud. If you want to pray to the Most High God for specific things, you need to go within here. You need to go into the closet here. You need to go deep within. What they say, pray in the tents of Kedar. That's talking about going within, or even praying in silence here. Because when you pray for specific things, God is not the only one that hears. The devil is the one that hears as well, right? And they will hear. And maybe this person felt like they prayed so much, so loud here. Their heart prayed so loud for a specific person that met checked off all the boxes on their checklist here, that the devil heard them too. Like, God heard me, but the devil heard me too. And I feel like that this person felt like that you were a trickster spirit here. Okay, they possibly encountered a fucking shapeshifter before, and they thought you were a trickster spirit here. Or the shapeshifter came along with a trickster spirit and attached it to this person. Okay. It don't even have to be a trickster spirit. Like, the mind is a terrible thing to waste, but the mind can play tricks on you here. Especially when you go through pain and you refuse to heal it, you refuse to look it in the face or address it. The mind will start to play tricks on you based off of those untapped things. This is the purpose for the dark night of the soul, okay? And I feel like that you literally had all the qualities that this person was looking for in a person, masculine or feminine. And I feel like that this person, they even after you, no matter how many people that they dated to, that they courted, whatever the case may be, these people, they didn't even come close. One person maybe had 5 attributes, but the negative parts of these people, the unhealed parts of these people that possibly had a lot of check marks or checked off a lot of this person's boxes and stuff. It was like the negative parts of these people, the unhealed traumatic parts of these people. It trumped or overshadowed all of the attributes that this person first liked about people. So I feel like that also this person came across people where it was like they liked them, but then it was like after a couple of days they talk to them, date them, whatever the case, they maybe go over their house and they'll just be like, yeah, no, this ain't it. Just and I feel like they kept encountering that. That's why I feel like that this person has not been dealing with any third parties, because it's like they're all the same. And there was a tower to this person to ever think that they could come across somebody like you again, or to come across all these people and to realize, damn, collective was the real thing. What did I do? Type of shit. Yep. And this person masked it. Look. Under trickster spirit, it says facades and beliefs in the reverse. So this person no longer believes that third parties are the way to go. They're no longer also believing in third parties that want to give them offers here, fishy offers, because now that they recognize you for being who you are, they recognize you for being who you are. 10 of Cups here, they're no longer, it's like whatever, even no matter what these third parties have, it always seemed like a Page of Cups compared to you, a 10 of Cups collective. It always seems like that. It doesn't matter if they check off 5,000 bucks. It's just these people the third parties don't do it for this person. You are comparing a Page of Cups here to a 10 of Cups. This person is comparing everyone to you, and that's why they are no longer, they dropped the mask. They let the mask go. If this person was pretending like they was cool with the third parties and Bill Gluckman's down with the bitches and the hoes type of shit, I like to say that. Somebody could be like B-Rad or Malibu's most wanted. But if this person was pretending like they was cool with the third parties, or like, I'm like third part, like, this third party, they way better than collective. Somebody can't do it no more. They cannot do it anymore. No ma'am, no sir. No ma'am, no ham. No. Bye. Give me like 10 minutes. I'm lying. It ain't gonna be 10 minutes. I'll talk too much for it to just be 10 minutes. I'm lying. Just straight lie like that. Just lie. They know it ain't gonna be no damn 10 minutes. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna be back in here in 2 minutes. It doesn't even matter, bro. It doesn't even matter. They don't care. We got temperance energy here. I'm telling you, Page of Cups, this person knows They knows you were heaven sent. All these third parties, they like, yeah, I like third party. Like, yeah, she really like, man, this person cannot do it no more. They cannot pretend anymore. They just can't. They cannot pretend that they feel whole with these third parties, these external factors here. They cannot pretend that they feel whole. A page of cups compared to a 10 of cups. And after the 10 of cups is temperance, somebody knows that you are God sent and that you are everything. Everything. And I feel like that there has been distance or no contact between you and this person here. But I feel like also you put distance between this person. You and this person. Because you intuitively knew. High priestess energy. You intuitively knew. What? Oh, this person knows that you had a breakthrough. They see you in your high priest or high priestess or high priesthood. They see you in your wisdom. They see how you're walking upright. They see your glow here. They see that you had a breakthrough here without them. But this also caused them to go through a dark night of the soul. Again, the ushering of this person going through the dark night of the soul was inevitable. They were going to go through it with or without you here. Okay. They just went through they just decided to take the long route through the dark night of the soul here. Okay. But this person is seeing you as being God sent and a 10 of cups here. And they confuse. They confuse. Yep. They confuse why they didn't establish some type of commitment with you when they had the chance to. The Ace of Pentacles. Y'all know what movie just popped up into my head. Have y'all ever seen Mulan Part 1? If you not, if you know, you know. Have y'all ever seen Mulan Part 1? Remember when Mulan and the horse, they had that landslide because they was fighting with Genghis Khan and shit, and they had that huge snow blizzard, and then Mulan was on the horse and they went over the cliff, and the dude Shang, he shot the arrow with the rope and stuff, and Mulan caught on to it and stuff, but her and the horse had already went over, and so all the rest of the soldiers, along with the big fat dude, all of the soldiers went in, and they was like, the rope is slipping, and they went to run and grab the rope, and then he was like, the little short dude with the little fucked up eye, he was like, I had it right in my hands, and I let it slip right through my hands. And then the fucking arrow fell boop, right in his hands, and he grabbed it and it went to snatch him. And all the fucking row of fucking warriors here, I feel like that's this person's spirit team. All the rest of the warriors that didn't like get buried or covered under snow, they all grabbed onto the short dude and they was like, we're not gonna make it. We can't hold it. And then here come the big dude all nice and motherfucking walking all slow and stuff, very calm and peaceful. And he just grabbed the whole bunch of them and he just pulled them on back, bro. Calm and peaceful. Calm and peaceful here. I feel like that's what your energy is, like calm and peaceful, like, well, you decided not to love me, so be it. You had the arrow with the rope right in your hands and you let it slip through your hands. I feel like this person really wants to come back and they really need you. Okay? You had a lot of growth here. A lot of growth. Peace and tranquility. I don't know how to say your name, but like for real, you had a lot of growth after ending this cycle with this person. And this person knows based off of your growth here, your glow up, you being in this divine priesthood here, them seeing you having these breakthroughs and stuff. They know for a fact. I told y'all 2 minutes. They know for a fact that it just further proves or it's just further confirmation that you were in fact the person for them here, that you did truly and genuinely love them. Yep. And they know you ended a cycle with them because they held back from you and they were guarded towards you with the 7 of Wands. They know that. But now this person wants a reunion. They want a reunion. They feel like that y'all have a soul tie together and now they want to have equal give and take, okay? They want to receive your love and they want to give you the love that they have, because I really do truly feel like that this person, as big as your heart may be, or as big as much as you love here, as openly as you love, as grand as your love is, I feel like that this person is equally yoked. 6 of Pentacles, this person loves just as big and as grand and as open and as wide as you do, collective. I feel like that it was just for that reason that somebody abused this person, that they chose to go down some type of stupid path here or put you through some type of stupid test here instead of just being open and vulnerable and then being able to walk away or exhibit self-worth past that test and walk away if you started to exhibit any of those red flags like a past person. Okay. Yep. But you are wish fulfillment. You are this person's wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups. I know this is my camera. My front camera is crappy. Oh, now this person feel like you on the Queen of Swords, some Queen of Swords type of energy. Like you standing yeah, this person feel like you standing your ground and you 10 toes down right now, Queen of Swords. They feel like you're wish fulfillment, but they feel like that them coming towards you, they feel like that, you know what I mean? They feel like that you're gonna be like Queen of Swords at the gate. You're gonna be like, I don't know what I would reference it to, but I wanted to say something funny, but I can't, you know. I can't think of anything right now, but it's like this is your castle right here, but you Queen of Swords, you had to make this castle all on your own here. So you are guarding your gate, and it's like, who won some? I feel like that's what you are. This is how this person sees you, even though your wish fulfillment. This person also is very afraid of approaching you because they feel like you're going to be on guard towards them now because now you're going to kind of be side-eyeing them like, yeah, why now? And they could feel like that you're going to think that they're coming in to take your wish fulfillment, possibly with the 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups as well. Like this person sees you as 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups here, their inner energy of 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, but they know that you're standing your fucking ground. You're standing your toes. I feel like you ghosted somebody. You left them in whatever energy that they were trying to place on you or that they wanted to be in. And you said, stand on that. Stand on that. I'm going to make you eat those words and I'm going to make you stand on it. And then you went and you built you a fucking castle with all the broken pieces here. Or with all new boulders, rocks, whatever the case may be. And you are guarding your stability, your equilibrium, your balance here, your structure. You are guarding that for how hard you have to work. How many dark nights of the soul you have to go through by yourself here. Okay? Nobody is, when you find your peace and you claim your peace, you could be hella loving lights. But anybody can get that fucking sword, Queen of Swords, when it comes to somebody trying to come in deceptively and get your wish fulfillment that you worked hard for. When it comes, and it doesn't mean that this person, I don't feel like this person is coming in like that. I just feel like that this person thinks in their mind, because they're still thinking with broken thinking here, okay? They're thinking that if they try to come towards you, you're going to be on guard towards them and think that they're coming in to kick over your structure that you worked hard for what you've built. I don't blame you for cutting the cord, okay? Because when you cut the cord to situations like this, they can't come in mimicking energy or mirroring back your energy that they siphon from you. Because a lot of the times, not all of the times, I don't even want to say a lot of the times, quite often we'll see that when it's a twin flame dynamic or connection or something like that, people will have cords still connected to us, and then they'll siphon our good energy, our high vibing energy, and they will mimic or mirror back to us only our own energy, so they could try to come in using our own energy against us, right? So I don't blame you for cutting the cord. It's always a good idea to cut the cord, because then that requires for this person, if you are willing to give them a chance and hear them out, that requires for them to come in with their own energy, which I'm sure you can read. You came out as the high priestess here, okay? And this person is in a lot of regret. A lot of regret. Yeah, because again, the illusions, I don't know what's going on with this person's mind here. This person could actually be losing their fucking mind here, finding out that you were the person that they wanted. And they tried to breadcrumb you with the Page of Pentacles. I cannot make it up. And then the 8 of Wands. I feel like that you took off quick, fast, and in a flash. Like, oh yeah, you want a breadcrumbing. And the breadcrumbing could be them trying to put you through tests here. Yep. Chemistry is in the reverse. You have no desire. You have no passion for breadcrumbs. That love bombing shit. We went through this. People are going to get that. Like, this person could have definitely tried to breadcrumb you here. Give you bits and pieces. Like, connect with you, exchange numbers, or talk to each other through DMs, and they only say like hi and good morning, beautiful, and then you don't hear from them for the rest of the day, or after a certain time, after they get off work, you don't hear from them, or the holidays, or they going to be around family or some shit, you don't hear from them here. That's the equivalent to breadcrumbing here. They'll let you know somebody got something going on, and you don't have any desire for somebody. You either all in or you all the fuck out. There's no 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I will slam my fucking rocks. Wait a minute. For me, there's no 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out. I will slam these boulders on your fucking big toe. Okay? Don't play with me. You're not going to put your foot in my door, my castle that I built by myself, brick by brick, piece by piece. You didn't do it. I did this. You're not going to put your foot in my door and have your the other whole rest of your body out in the fucking world doing what you want to do and letting all my fucking good heat out and my good air out, air conditioning the whole neighborhood. I'm so petty. That was my granny that came out, y'all. Sorry. That's my granny. Anyways, I'm being petty, but I'm serious. Like, I feel like that you've been through too much. Don't nobody want that shit if you don't move your fucking foot. I'm Queen of Swords. You will be one missing foot hopping around motherfucker. Keep on playing with me. And we don't condone violence, collective. Of course you don't, because you're healed. I'm sure you're not a violent person, but I feel like that, yeah, a person can get the block button, they can get the mute button. Hell, like whatever the case, like I change numbers on people. If I don't like one person that has my number, I change my number. Ask people how often I change my number. Shit. I change my number like 50 times a year. Well, I used to. That was last year. This year, I'm just not going to give it out. But I'm for real. If one person has my number and it's just like, oh, I gave you a chance and you breadcrumb me. Yeah. Not only am I going to block you, I'm going to change my phone number. And I'm probably going to move to just to be on the safe side so you can't pop up, But I do feel like that this person has been watching you on social media here. Again, there's a tower here. Fate, divine intervention here. And we got an air sign in the reverse that didn't have a rebirth. This masculine, if this is a masculine energy or a feminine energy, they could be an air sign in the reverse. Okay, you could be an air sign as well with water placements here. Yeah, now they're all nostalgic here. 6 of Cups energy. They're thinking about what could have been, what should have been, shoulda, coulda, woulda's here. But this person is going to have to overcome that. I feel like this is really one of those things where somebody put their foot in their mouth, they cut their nose off to spite their face, and they're going to have to show up to you with, not necessarily with their tail tucked, because we don't speak to people in that manner of respect when we're healed. We don't have to do that. Them having their ass kicked and not being loved, genuinely coming across a lot of fakes and phonies, that's enough fucking karma for their ass, right? We don't have to be rubbing it in their face and say, aha, I told you so, blah, 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 blah. We don't have to do that, right? Like karma kicked their ass enough. I promise you. That's why this person is in the present energy of gratitude here. So I don't know. It's always up to you, collective, on what it is that you want to do with this person here. This person is coming out of the dark night of the soul here. Also, Spirit is saying you have the power that, Spirit is saying this person approaches you. I feel like this person has found your address. If this person has never been to your house, they don't know where you live. You guys live in different separate cities, states, towns, whatever the case may be. This person knows where you live, and they are going to show up here. Okay. Spirit is also saying because of the manner of how this person treated you, you are about to go through another test, collective. Remember this, okay? You have the power to empower this person, whether you choose to let them down gently or accept their apology and give them another chance, hear them out, give them some inner and overstanding here. You have the power to do that, right? Or you can simply say, I appreciate you for you coming clean. It must have been really hard. It's really hard to accept what we have done wrong, especially to another person, especially to a good person here, and then be able to admit that to ourselves and then come to that person's face and tell them where we went wrong. That's a hard feat, okay? Hard obstacle. Don't ever underplay that for yourself or for nobody else. So you can simply tell this person, I appreciate you, having the courage to do this. I just don't I feel like that door is closed. That opportunity has come and gone, and I'm just going to continue to move forward. That can always be your answer. Or you can say, maybe I will allow for give you a little bit and see what you'll do with this. If we establish certain rules, it's up to you, collective, here. But you do have, I'm telling you, you have the power to either bring this person out of their south node or put their ass right back in their south node. You have the power to do that. I feel like that's what this, and this is another reason why this person is in this energy of gratitude. They are going to come to you in this energy of gratitude here. They are very grateful for you. If this is a past life connection, this person has a memory of you. You have awakened a memory within this person here. That sun energy did come out. So I do feel like that you awakened some type of past life soul remembrance of you and this person's connection, or even just this person of who they truly are. And they are very grateful for that. They are going to come towards you. But again, you have the power. You have the power to help this person come out of their south node or put them back in their south node. Okay. So just remember that. Yeah, because this person is practicing self-care, and they do want to go. They do want another chance. Okay. They do want to integrate, and this could be integrating with them, with their lower selves and their higher selves here. The integration with that self-care energy here. But this person does want a new beginning with the Ace of Wands, okay? Because they know you're nurturing and compassionate, and they are too. This is the thing. Both these people are nurturing and compassionate. They just they just walked away. You walked away because this person wasn't open to receive you here. Yep, and it made this person stuck. Or this person is stuck on taking some type of action. I'm telling you. I knew it. I told you this person has a twinge of like control. They still have a twinge of control. Okay. Nobody's perfect, but this person wants to have control on how it is determined that they go into their north node, or who determines that they go into their north node here. But I also feel like that this is you, collective. This person is stuck. They are stuck. They are stuck on having this new beginning with you, or at least getting some type of forgiveness from you. Because your action here with that Ace of Wands, the Eight of Swords, your action here gave you the power and ability to control whether or not this person goes into their north node or they stay in their south. Yep. This is a past life soulmate here. Okay, self-love again. And then the Six of Cups. And then the Tower. Because they were deceptive. I'm telling you, trying to put you in competition with third parties and shit. And you freed yourself. You freed yourself. But this person does have a lot of romantic feelings for you with this Knight of Cups energy here. And they want to work on the connection. I'm telling you, they want to work on the connection. This person definitely could be an air sign. King of Swords. Again. They want to work on the connection here with the Eight of Pentacles and the Lovers. This person definitely could be a King of Swords, and you could be a Queen of Swords. This person is, they are in hermit mode here, okay? And they are going through a transformation here, but their transformation is contingent upon this next line of communication that's about to come. Because this person is coming towards you to talk to you. And they all in their head about it. They thinking how they gonna do it, how they gonna show up. Do they show up with this? Do they show up bearing gifts here? This person could be a gift giver here. They remember you, bro. You caused an awakening in this person when you walked away, little do you know. But that was divine intervention. Yep. For you to leave this person out in the cold so they can see what real truth Ten of Pentacles is and looks like on you. And that's why this person want to come in. I'm telling you, somebody... Yeah, we just going to leave that there. Somebody wants you to ride on the Clydesdale. Do you hear me? Somebody wants you to take a leap of faith on the Knight of Wands. I don't know how to say this, bro. Hey, we grown. Human nature. Somebody wants you to take a leap of faith. on the Knight of Wands, okay? This King of Cups, okay? Like I said, you and this person can have heavy air and water placements, bro. But you collective, you and your Empress, man, collective, you and beautiful energy. Beautiful energy with the Wheel of Fortune here and the Four of Swords. Hold on. The Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords with the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. But you also could have a King of Wands that's burdened by some type of contract. I don't know what that is, but we're just going to leave that there, collective. I hope this helped you wherever you are on your journey. And if the message resonates with you, collective, be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. At the very least, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe. And as always, constructive criticism is always welcome. Collective, I love giving you all the messages. I love what it is that I do. I love the shared experiences. I love the transparency of the energy. I'm going to release y'all energy back to y'all with love and light to your respective places. As I call my energy and my power back from this read and close all doors and portals to and from my energy. Collective, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.